Hello, and welcome to an installment of Minute Physci. We're here to teach about the different types of earthquake and how these earthquakes work, how to better prepare ourselves in these dangerous situations. Our objective for this video is for you to understand why we need to learn the geology and why this is important to us. Now first, we need to understand what an earthquake is. An earthquake is when there is a sudden or rapid movement of the Earth's crust. Earthquakes are caused by the movement of the Earth's plate. Now, there are three different types of plate. Convergent is when two boundaries push together. Divergent is when two boundaries pull away from each other. Now, transform boundaries is when two boundaries slide past each other. Now, firstly, what are the kinds of hazards that will happen when an earthquake happens? There are many kinds of hazards that can happen in an earthquake, one of them being fires caused by the ground shaking, can probably break gas lines and power lines. They can pose a serious threat, especially if the water lines are broken too. Another hazard could be tsunamis. Tsunamis are caused when there are earthquakes under the sea. These earthquakes form when the less dense plate sinks under the more dense plate. The denser plate is dragged down with the less dense plate and builds up energy. Once it reaches its limit, there will be a sudden release of energy, and the plate is moved upwards, causing a tsunami. Another hazard can be liquefaction. Liquefaction is a phenomenon when the stiffness of the soil is loosened when a rapid shaking on the ground occurs. Now we know that earthquakes can be inevitable, so here are some tips and suggestions on how to prepare ourselves when these kinds of situations happen. It is recommended that we should prepare ourselves even before an earthquake happens, so let's try to practice the DCH, duck, cover, and hold on. Drop to the ground, cover your head and neck with your arms, and if a safer place is nearby, crawl to it and hold on for dear life. Try to secure the items that could fall on you like bookshelves, mirrors, light fixtures, etc. And of course, in case of emergency, store an emergency kit containing water, flashlights, medication, and food. Now, why do we need to understand this? Because understanding how earthquakes work can lessen the chances of deaths, injuries, and destruction by knowing what to do when an earthquake happens in the future. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed it.